Hello kids, today Miss Dara's going to read a story about a peddler and a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and they're a monkey business, and that's why I'm here. I'm going to sit down and listen to this story because I just love it, because us monkeys, we just get into so much trouble. Watch and see what we do. Oh, hi Monkey Man. Thanks for giving me that little introduction for the kids. And I'm going to read you the story of Caps for Sale. Here, Monkey, you can sit right here with me. Caps for Sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. That's me. Yes, that's you. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First, he had his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, and then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and at the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. Oh, how do you think he felt when he couldn't sell his caps? I wonder. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for a rest, he thought. How does he get to sit down? He must have to be very careful. Let's read and see what it says. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to his feet to feel if they were straight. First, his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Look, he's got a smile on his face. I like taking a nap. But before standing up, he felt with his head. Oh, wait a second, something is missing. What is missing? What's gone? No? He felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place, and all he felt was his own checked cap. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. And he looked behind the tree. No caps. Where are those caps? What do you think? Then he looked up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? What did he see? What do you see? Monkeys. Yeah, he sees some monkeys. On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray, or a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. You see all the different caps? The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking his finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, "Tss, tss, tss." This made the peddler very angry as he shook both hands at them and said, look, both hands, "You monkeys, you, give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands at him and said, what did they say? "Tss, tss, tss." Now he felt quite angry, and he stamped his foot and said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." There goes his foot. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, tss, tss, tss. By this time, the peddler was really very angry, and he stamped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet and looked back at him and said, tss, tss, tss. At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and threw it on the ground and began to walk away. Oh, he's really mad now. Have you ever gotten angry like that? Thrown something? I don't know. Do you think this is going to work out for him? Let's see. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. What? Everything he did, they did too. That could be a fun game that you could play with your brother or your sister. And all the gray caps and all the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. Oh, what should the peddler do now? What would you do if you saw all your caps down on the ground? Let's see what he does. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps at the very top. Look how he sorted out all of his caps by their color. Let's see what he does now. Ooh. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Do you think you could wear all those caps on your head? Maybe you could try seeing how many hats you can put on your head and still be able to walk without them falling over. That could be a fun thing to try. The end. See you later. Remember, caps are part of clothing. And monkeys are so funny. That's true, Monkey Man. The end.